Messages from Caitlin Clark and LeBron James pale in comparison to one recognition golf star got after his recent win. Tommy Fleetwood's maiden PGA Tour title at the Tour Championship turned the entire world's heads around, with Fleetwood's PGA Tour curse finally shattering with a stellar 18-under finish. The Englishman became the talk of the nation. Golfing phenom Tiger Woods was one of the first to jump on the wagon. Drawing eyeballs beyond the golfing community, Fleetwood collected praise from basketball giants like LeBron James and Caitlin Clark. However, these were not the messages that moved Fleetwood the most. So who truly melted the Ryder Cup star's heart? Tommy Fleetwood recently joined the 4Play podcast. That's when Soli prompted who the most interesting personality was that Fleetwood heard from after his historical win. Fleetwood didn't have a single name or a list of athletes ready at his disposal. Instead, Fleetwood confirmed that there was nothing cooler than hearing from his golfing peers. Fleetwood acknowledged the other sports people who encouraged Fleetwood's win. Like a lot of guys like sporting people that, people would be interested in, Rafa Nadal, Michael Phelps, obviously a ton of tour players that, which is really cool. However, for Fleetwood, the messages from his peers truly touched his heart. I think the coolest thing is when your peers text you and message you and say, congratulations and things like that. His peers, having been in the same place before, understand the sacrifices, pressures, and challenges of the title. That makes their approval even more valuable. But even Fleetwood was amazed at how grandly his win was received. What struck me was just the amount of people that seemed to just become invested in the story and me winning that golf tournament. That took me back, and that was the coolest thing for me. Among countless such messages, fellow Ryder Cup buddy Justin Rose's tweet caught attention. Rose was teeing in the same event as Fleetwood that week. Even though his final round had ended a couple of hours before Fleetwood's, Rose stuck around to support his mate. As Fleetwood secured his title, Rose shared a picture of him cheering the English golfer, posting on X. The caption read, "This felt as good as winning myself. So happy for my man at Tommy Fleetwood won for enduring the relentless pressure cooker his quality golf has put him in during these playoffs, and there is no more deserving champ." However, Rose was not the only golfer to cheer on Fleetwood. After leading Legion 13 to glory at the LIV Golf Team Championship, Tyrrell Hatton followed suit. Despite competing in different leagues, the British golfer acknowledged his home country buddy. Hatton posted on X, "Congratulations, Tommy, delighted for you." But one of the most iconic celebrations goes to Ryder Cup teammate Shane Lowry. Greeting Fleetwood right after his 18th hole, Lowry's presence reflected personal support beyond competition. Adding to the fun, Lowry's wife, Wendy, shared pictures of them cheering Fleetwood on the back nine. Lowry's stepson, Oscar Craig, was also present, underscoring the close-knit support system Fleetwood had from his friends and their families. Even Ryder Cup rival, Billy Horschel, joined in the celebrations, posting on his X, "Take a bow, Tommy. You deserve it for how you have handled everything over the years to get to this point." However, Luke Donald touched everyone's hearts with a short yet profound message. Posting on X, "Tommy Fleetwood, FedEx Cup champion," Donald put forth his intimate friendships with all the European team members. Beyond the golfing world, Fleetwood's win caught the eyes of other disciplines too. Tommy Fleetwood's win has the world reeling. Tommy Fleetwood proved at East Lake that resilience is the only guarantor when it comes to golf. And even basketball phenoms like LeBron James relate to this feeling. Despite being probably one of the best athletes the basketball courts have ever seen, James faced significant challenges early in his career. In his first NBA Finals appearance, James went home disappointed. Now, with Fleetwood's great feat despite his relentless challenges, James couldn't help but share, "Congrats and at Tommy Fleetwood won." That first one feeling is something else, especially after dealing with adversity and shortcomings. Fire trophy. Caitlin Clark of the WNBA, enjoying golf in her free time, supported Fleetwood from the beginning. Posting before Fleetwood's victory on the final day, Clark expressed, "This has to be Fleetwood's day." With Fleetwood not disappointing his supporters, Clark retweeted, "Awesome. Sports rock. This short back and forth brings to light the tension the entire world sat with as Fleetwood picked the clubs at East Lake on Sunday. Moreover, five-time Grand Slam winning tennis star Carlos Alcaraz, too, shared his excitement over Fleetwood's win. At Tommy Fleetwood won, congrats. Former Liverpool soccer player Robbie Fowler joined in, writing, "Superb at Tommy Fleetwood won. Absolutely deserved." These are only a few of the top athletes who went head over heels about Fleetwood's technical precision and the fire to keep growing depth titles. Even though Fleetwood enjoyed recognition from his peers far more, his feats beyond the golfing world cannot be ignored.